It begins.
I remember Darren telling me that he wanted to make the story of Noah, and it seemed like such a dichotomy, because on the one hand you've got Darren, who is, his films are so gritty and dark and intense and kind of, and then you have this, as you say, this biblical genre, which felt, really a world apart. So I was so interested to see what his take would be on it. And, the result has been something that is so different. It's so original. You cannot prepare yourself for watching this film. It's just kind of like unlike anything you've ever seen before. It's this epic biblical story, but then also it feels very relatable, because for me it feels so... I feel like Hila's at that age where she loves and idolizes her father, but then this is the first time in her life that she's felt that that maybe he's not right, and she's trying to carve out her own path, and it's that interesting, she's becoming her own person, and that conflict is I think a lot of parent, child relationships will be able to relate to.
My father said that one day, if man continued in his ways, the Creator would annihilate this world.
Can it not be averted?
He speaks to you. You must trust that he speaks in a way that you can understand. I'm not a biblical scholar, but I know the various flood mythologies, or deluge Gilgamesh, or the Syrian mythology. And I've read parts of the New Testament. It's heavy going to read all of it, but I've read parts of it. And this one I sort of know. Darren Aronofsky knows more. I think he's a biblical scholar. So I didn't get caught up in the themes. I just learn my lines, show up, and do what I'm asked to do. But I must say that it's a pretty stunning movie. I think Darren has grasped the essentials of the human condition. There's a character in the movie who is the materialist, and he is destroyed, and Noah goes through his torments and his hell, and then triumphs. I think all those stories in the book of Job, and the tale of Abraham and Isaac, the great human sacrifice, the great human torment. I mean, the Old Testament is full of the violence and man's struggle for survival.
Our family has been chosen for a great task. To save the innocent.
The innocent?
The animals.
With Darren putting his vision on it, it doesn't feel like classic. There's nothing classic about it. I mean, I think that it is... Darren's a bold filmmaker. I think it's creative, it's exciting. Everything that he does, I think, feels innovative. At the same time, it's true to the spirit of the story that's in the Bible. So I think it's a really interesting combination of elements. We don't really learn anything about Noah's wife reading Genesis, but I felt like she was written as a very virtuous woman. She's written as someone who has great faith. She's written as someone who is very supportive of her husband, who's very devoted as a mother, who's very, very strong and very capable, very industrious. So I felt like I was very aware of wanting to be respectful in this situation and depicting this character, but I felt like the way Darren and Arya had written her, it was quite a respectful portrait of what she might have been like, if that makes sense. So just kind of dove in.
Return to your cities of Cain. No, we have all been judged.
I have men at my back, and you stand alone and defy me?
I'm not alone.